Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Ride to the Sun, and I'm Andre. Today it's a special topic for me, and I'm kind of excited. I saw a video recently from my brother Just GQ, and I wanted to do a respectful bounce back at him. So this is to tell you why the Road King does not suck. Love you, brother. So this is for you, and for all of those who love the Road King. Do swing by, stay for the whole thing. Watch the whole video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right, this is nothing but fun. Let's get to it. Just take a look at it. First off, who is the Road King made for? Let's talk about the owner of a Road King. Well, the owner of a Road King looks like me. GQ. Many of you watching right now. Okay, so it's about anybody. But the owner of a Road King appreciates the beauty of a motorcycle above anything. First, let's talk about what the Road King is really made for. A lot of guys are coming from diners and Softails. And to me, that's the target audience for this particular motorcycle. When you're looking at the baggers, I think it's two different demographics when you talk about bagger guys and diner guys and Road King guys. To me, a Road King is really a graduation from diners and Softails into the Road King. Okay, and that's the first thing. Well, that's the second thing, really. Besides the looks, nothing on the road looks like a classic Road King. Now, the newer Road Kings, I'm not really that particular with, but still great looking motorcycles. But the classic Road King, if you were to say to someone that's never ridden a Harley Davidson, that's not an enthusiast like we are, which Harley do you like the most? I would guarantee you, that they would have seen it somewhere in a parade, somewhere in their uncle's garage, their daddy's garage. They would have seen a Road King. It's the best of both worlds, the old Harley and the new Harley, new technology, into an older, nostalgic-looking machine. And that's what the Road King is. You have to know what you're looking at. You have to know what the purpose is for that particular motorcycle. Obviously, the third thing is this particular motorcycle, the Road King, serves a different purpose than a Road King, than a Road Glide or Street Glide, or an Ultra, any of those larger touring bikes. So just the idea of putting it against those bikes is unfair in the first place. We cannot put a Road King in terms of utility against a Road Glide, an Ultra, any of those bikes, because they serve different purposes. It's a different target audience. So yeah, Road King wins every time, especially in terms of looks, in terms of what the guy wants to do, or gal. See, a lot of gal actually ride these. They're easy to ride. They're low to the ground. The ergonomics of the bike suits where a shorter rider or a taller rider can make it their own. So the Road King, to me, is it's a Swiss Army knife of Harleys. You could probably say it's a Softail, but both of those bikes probably share that same spot. With the Road King sharing more of the touring frame. It's a little heavier bike. It's what you would think is Americana, the tough, very strong, that lasting machine that you would want in your garage. And I think that's what's appealing to most people about the Road King, yesteryears as well as today's Road Kings. Another reason as well is some guys and gals don't want to see the fairing. It's simplicity. They want to see the open road. They want to feel the wind on their chest. So that's appealing to some people. Not everyone wants to go open country to the other side of the world with their motorcycle. Some people just want to take day rides, a few hours here and there. They just want to enjoy the machine. They love the simplicity of it. They love how it makes them feel. They love the looks of it. aesthetics of the machine, the sound of the machine. That's another thing about the Road King, especially my 88 cubic inch. Nothing sounds like that Twin Kim. So those are the things. If you can find you an older Road King, I think you'll become. I'm taping, babe. You just, what's going on? Breakfast? Breakfast? Mm-hmm. Come here. Let me show them. Since you interrupted me in the mid sentence, what you brought me for breakfast? Oh my God!
Hawaiian breakfast.
Hawaiian breakfast. It's horrible, but I love it. So it's eggs. Some of you probably know what this is. Some of you probably can't stand it. It's Spam. Is this salty?
No, a little bit.
Okay, I try a little bit of it. And this is this little fish. What do they call those little fish?
So, the anchovy.
Is it anchovy?
It's baby anchovy.
In Korean, what's it called?
멸치.
Galchi?
멸치.
Myochi? Okay, so, and rice. It's really a Hawaiian breakfast, a breakfast of champions. So here you go. The Rock would probably appreciate this breakfast. Thank you, babe.
Don't put it there, you're gonna drop it.
Okay. Can you put it over there for me?
You're gonna be cold.
Yes. Let me finish tape. I was in mid-sentence. I'm not even editing this. This is rolling all the way through. So GQ, see what you did? So that's all there is to it. And I actually lost my train of thought. There was so much going on up there. And where was I? I think I was at the aesthetics of the motorcycle. And that's one of the reasons. I think to put it against a Road Glide and Ultra would be unfair. Just like doing the opposite would be unfair, because I think this bike is more flickable. The handling of it is much nicer than I like. If you did the same thing on this bike, put Oleans or Legends on it, actually have progressive on these. I went with the lower tier suspension, because I'm not saying progressive is a lower tier suspension, but we know the leading folks and suspension of probably Oleans and some of these other makers, non-legends coming into the scene. So I digress to say that this machine is a machine I think probably let me just take that back. GQ is probably right about one thing. A lot of things. Buzz right about a lot of things, and I agree with him on a lot of the things he said. But I think if you're a new rider, and I say this, I used to teach the MRC RSS course some years ago when I was still in the military as an instructor. I would not recommend any large bike, whether it's an ADV bike, a Harley touring bike. I would not recommend that to a new rider. So that's the advantage, I think, of thinking of it that way, as opposed to saying the Road King sucks. The touring bike is what, if you're gonna spend your hard earned money, you should spend on. You have to think about the experience of the rider, and I think that's first and foremost, safety first. We can like the motorcycle all we want, but can we handle the power, the weight, the size of this motorcycle is the biggest thing. I still think the Softail and the Road King are very close in terms of being able to handle this particular motorcycle. So think of it that way. Think of it about, the rider's experience, okay, the looks of the motorcycle, the way the motorcycle makes you feel, okay. All those things matter when you, and go out, throw your feet over the bike and see how you, can you handle this motorcycle? If they let you go out for a test ride, and Harley's very good for that, letting folks test ride their bikes. Not all manufacturers are the same way. Take the opportunity and do that. It's not always about the one that you like. It's about the one that you can handle. You can always gradually go up in size. But if you pick the wrong motorcycle too soon, it could be tragic. So choose well, but just also know, as you get better, as you ride further, your need for your motorcycling will change. And I think that's why the Road King is such an important motorcycle. It fits in, you can still do touring with it. It does have a windshield. Granted, it's not the most protective thing. But, you know, you have that choice of being able to handle the bike. Still does the towing decent. But as far as wind buffeting, I still get wind buffeting on the road glide. We will still get wind buffeting on the street glide. So it's not an absent thing because you have a large fairing in front of you. It's just, it lessens the impact of the wind. So do like, comment, and subscribe. Do let me know what you think. The brother asked me what I thought. And GQ, I love your channel. You do great stuff. I've subscribed to your channel. And if tag him to this, you know, I'm not bashing the brother. I think he does great content. I love his over-the-road content. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe to his channel. You know, it's all about love here. It's one love. So do like, comment, subscribe, come back and see us. Let me know what you think. Please comment. You're not gonna offend me. I don't want anyone to get upset at this. This is no stake at anybody. This is just motorcycle guys talking motorcycles. That's what we do here. So one love. This is Ride to the Sun. I'm Andre. Come back and see us.